Welcome everybody to Tech Talk here at marketStream.live. My name is Joe Cusick with the Cusick Group Securities offered by MoneyBlock, where we're seeing a market coming into the close and into Tech Talk that's bouncing back. It was actually led by the small caps. If you joined us at Strategy Now, we pointed out, we saw small caps were moving to the upside. We're actually in the green. The only major indice that was, they've been leading to the upside and like a firecracker. Bottle rocket, whatever analogy you want to use. But you have the Dow Jones only down 100. You have the S&Ps down right now about 375, and you have the NASDAQ down 15. So there is some recovery. We'll talk about that at the close. But let's talk about four stocks that are going to have earnings after hours. I'm going to give you some ranges going into this event that you can monitor and also get you ready if you're actually positioned in these four stocks. I'm going to start with a couple tech stocks. AMD is going to be the first one. Ticker symbol, that's Advanced Micro Devices. And AMD is trading at 1033. Right now, going into this event, they're pricing in an estimated move range of around $1.09. Now, the stock at 1033, it's right now in the middle of what I would call, it's like dead man zone. Support's right now at 1020 and resistance is at 1060. The bulls, if they're going to gain any control, need a pop over 1060 going into the post this announcement. The implied volatility rank on AMD is 35%. That's telling you that it's still relatively low, not a huge expectation of big violent moves either up or down, but you have basically right now a 10% move being priced into the stock. Let's see what happens after hours. It looks like the tech stocks are going to start to lead to the upside. We're going to see if that actually continues. Now, taking a look at the big behemoth, the large cap king in tech and in the market as far as market capitalization, Apple. Apple's reporting after hours, right now trading at 120.93. Now, the options are pricing in the potential for the Apple going into this event tonight to have basically a $4 range, specifically at $3.96, but we'll round up. It means you could see Apple as high as 124 or as low as 116 and some change. Now, that would be a one standard deviation move, or in other words, 68% of the price action is being basically priced in at this juncture. Now, the implied volatility rank is coming in at 43%, so it's heightened, but it's not a huge implied rank. Anything over 50, 60, 70%, then you're getting into where there could be potentially violent moves. But we're going to watch this very closely. Now, the stock levels that you're going to want to watch going into and post earnings, 119, 116. Those are the levels. A break of 119, that means that there was some negative short-term significance to their earnings and maybe the guidance. There is a lot of anticipation about looking at sales, as well as anticipation about what potentially could be coming out with the iPhone 8. Now, 116 is going to be midterm support. Watch that level very closely. It's pricing in the potential to touch these areas on the downside, so we're going to watch that. Also, what's notable is that Apple is 5% off its 52-week high. Now we want to shift a little gears here and take a look at some infrastructure plays. And U.S. Steel is reporting, ticker symbol X, trading at 32.20. The range is being priced at $2.43, either up or down in this $32 stock. That means you could see it as high as $34 post after hours or as low as $30. Implied volatility rank is coming in very low at 7%. That basically means that there is not a heightened expectation of any violent moves. But as you can see, with almost a 6.5 to 7% move being priced in going into tonight's event, this could be a mover. Again, we have no idea what the official policies are going to be of the Trump administration on infrastructure plays. We know it's somewhere around $1 trillion. That's the anticipation. But what it is, what it's going to be, how we're paying for it, so on and so forth, no idea. Right now, you're going to watch some critical levels, 34 being the most critical level for the bulls. This has been pulling back as of late and consolidating at these levels. 34 is an area that if steel is going to get a move to the upside, and specifically U.S. Steel, it's got to get above there with some velocity. It is being priced in that they could potentially get up into that level post these earnings announcements. We'll see. Last but not least, another tech name, but one more on the consumer side, and that's Electronic Arts, EA. It's trading at 83.53. The options are pricing in going into this event tonight that the stock could either be up or down $4. So that means that you could see it as high as 87 and some change or as low as 79 and some change. Now, a couple critical levels that you're going to want to watch because it's pricing in these moves. $80. $80.50 is going to be a short-term level that needs to hold for the short-term trend. In the midterm, it's $79.50. So not a big pull. It's pricing in the potential to touch these levels. Any breach of the $79.60, $79.50 level is going to put the bullish trend at task. So we'll watch that very closely, see how the earnings come out. The peers have been coming up pretty decent in this sector and in this space. So we'll see how Electronic Arts is looking after ours. All right, folks, that's it for Tech Talk right now. Join me for the closing bell. I'm going to wrap up all this action here at marketStream.live. Thanks.